Rebellious You is peeking out. March 20, 2017. Dear ones, many of you are beginning to wonder how to address your 3D concerns without continuing duality. For even within New Earth communities, there are varying messages of right and wrong. Do this, but not that. Ignore your concerns if they touch 3D duality. Remember that you are no longer of 3D, so even if participating in 3D discussions gives you joy, you must deny yourself those discussions, for they only shine more light on what you don't want. Even though all of the above are valid pieces of advice for the person giving the advice, that advice has nothing to do with you. Rule 1 of New You is to discount any shoulds. Rule 2 is to love yourself by following your joy. No one can outline the correct path for you. Only you know your path. Perhaps you have reasons for discussions within the 3D realms. Such as neither right nor wrong, merely what gives you joy at the moment. We have provided much information about following your joy because your path of joy, no matter how counterintuitive, will lead you to where you wish to be. That last thought includes within you many, but so do you follow your heart, or information that makes you feel you should, to declare yourself of 5D and beyond without any ties to your 3D life? That is your decision. A decision we cannot and will not attempt to make for you, any more than those now of Earth in this lifetime can do for you. You have read over and over again that you must meditate X number of minutes or hours per day. That you must eat certain foods. That you must declare yourself beyond any 3D discussions or self-perceived pettiness. Those pieces of advice are most likely correct for the person spouting them but have little to do with you. For there are no longer any shoulds from any source. An apt analogy is someone who trained you for a new job. Most likely, the person training you told you how you should perform that job, for that is how they performed. For the first few days, you likely followed their suggestions, until your unique personality shifted motives and goals here and there until it was time for you to change jobs. And when you trained a new person for your former job, you did exactly as was done to you. Your training tips and focus were what was successful for you. So it is now. Others have had success determining their direction via the information they gave you, but you must put your spin on your role, for your role is nothing like those who wish to give you advice. Each of you has a role that is unique. If you remember, this transition is like a huge puzzle, and you are one puzzle piece. If you attempt to be like another, your part of the puzzle will not be complete. So it is you must honor your inner directives where they lead you, even if they do not make sense at the time or ever. You have transitioned beyond doing what is right for others or what is perceived as right for the universes. You are now traveling instinctively, if you will, and your journey has nothing to do with anyone else's journey. So it is you must declare yourself a powerful entity that follows no rules other than your own. Of course, many of you are laughing for bias telling you what is now happening. It appears as if we are telling you how to respond. Not at all, as you will discover once you trust yourself to function from your inner directives. For we know no more than you what those directives are, or what they will become. You are becoming a bit more animalistic in the sense that you are doing what is required for you to do by your inner being. Just as an infant decides to crawl or walk whether or not you encourage that child to do so. During this particular time on Earth, you are rapidly shifting from group to unique thought. Your dilemma is that you are not necessarily comfortable with unique thought while of the Earth, for you have followed Earth rules and regulations for eons. So it is you are questioning your seemingly rebellious nature at this time. Not because you are afraid of that rebellious nature, but because it feels a bit uncomfortable, just as does a new pair of shoes, until your feet claim those shoes as yours. So be it. Amen. Channeled by Brenda Hoffman. www.lifetapestrycreations.com